I think that what happens today when people visit doctors is it is the collision of low expectations. The patient arrives at the doctor's office not knowing that he or she can be healed and resolve these diseases. And 90% of the time, or maybe more, the doctor was not trained to heal these diseases either. So what an unfortunate coincidence. Two people who have very low expectations about the patient's health get together, and you know what? Those low expectations are met every time, and that's very unfortunate. So I think one of the common denominators of all of us here is we're all trying to change that. And I think one thing that's very helpful, and what I want to be really clear about and convey, is that I have every confidence that we will be able to change this, and during our lifetimes. Part of the reason being that we eat well, we're going to last a lot longer than the people who don't. That's good news. Some of our detractors are dropping like flies. We're still here. But there's another issue, and I think that we have to really take this to consumers, and they're going to have to drive the conversion, because there aren't enough doctors like the ones you're seeing at this conference and listening to make this revolution happen. And institutions are hard to change. But when you motivate consumers, and consumers are the ones that have the most at stake, and they're going to be the easiest to motivate. I talked about this afternoon, that the consumer is the most affected by the decisions that get made. So I think we can motivate consumers to take charge of the situation in a number of different ways. To first of all, gain control of their own health, and then to start spreading the message to other people. And I think that our medical system is so fragile right now. It's being held together with chewing gum and paper clips, really, that it wouldn't take much to disrupt it in a major way. I mean, 10, 20 million consumers who just say, I'm dropping out. I'm not going to be a sick person in the medical mill. I'm going to be a healthy person who eats well and exercises and stays away from doctors unless there's something really, really wrong with me. The system couldn't afford 10 or 20 million withdrawals. And then you'll start to see the shift, because everything shifts in response to demand. And won't that be an exciting day? And everybody here can be a very active participant in that. So I guess what I would encourage anybody watching this to internalize is that the solution to this whole problem, it's us. It's one person at a time. Every time you impact somebody by leading by example, by showing them a better way, modeling good behavior, every time you just get one more person on board, it's one more person closer to that tipping point, which is where everybody will know about this. And I think once everybody knows about it, our healthcare bill will go from $3 trillion to about $600 billion. We'll really take good care. People say we don't have enough money to take care of everybody. We've got plenty of money to take care of everybody if we just take care of the things that really need being taken care of. And this problem can be solved. And I think it'll happen in the next 10 or 15 years. So I have people say, one person told me, you're so optimistic. And the person standing next to him said, no, she's too stupid to know how bad it is. Honest to God, this happened. And I said, well, I may not be too bright, but I'll take my optimistic outlook any day. So.